Well, thank you, John, for joining, my dear friends. This evening going to be rocking. Yes, I'll have a short one with from single poem from each poet. But before that, let me welcome you all. Thanks for joining Poetry Reading with Fertile Brains, a place where poets meet to share their minds. So please join, please welcome Shafaqat Aziz Hazm, first time joining our forum. So uh, please welcome him, Shafaqat Aziz Hazm. Please unmute your mic, sir.
I'm gonna. Sir, I'm joining you first time from Kashmir Valley, sir. From
Yes.
Kashmir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please introduce yourself and you could just read out your poem.
I'm Shafqat Aziz, the author of 2 children poetry books, and I am also the USA poetry contest winner in 2022. And right now I'm working in a private school as an English language teacher, and I'm writing one more book for adults now. That is going to be published in USA. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. It's all now I tell you about myself.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Great having you. But you could read out your poem now.
Okay, sir.
Please read out your poem.
Okay, sir. I will read the poems, sir. I will read the poems. I have read the poems, sir. You just... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait a second, sir. 1 second. Yes, sir. I've got a poem to read here. It is titled as I'm Not Barren.
Yeah, I would like to read, of course. I like to read.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead, Safiqat.
I would like to read.
Yes, you could read. Just turn off your audio, please. Yes, Safiqat, please go ahead. Safiqat, please turn on your mic. Please unmute your mic.
Yeah, now can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna recite a poem here titled as I'm Not Barren. I'm not barren, my fecundity has not dwindled yet, enough as before to bring forth blossoms of all sorts, and I do. Alas, frequent invasions of atrocious autumn debilitates their potency to bloom in full, to show my greatness in their daintiness and redolence that would once captivate aves from overseas, to revel in praise of my nature. O heaven, free me from this brutish autumn, can't endure it anymore, to glitter with my flare, let clement spring reign over me as before. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
That was wonderful, Shafaqat. Thanks for coming and thanks for joining.
Actually, I have written it on my Kashmir Valley.
Right, sir. Right,
yeah.
Sir. Thank you for for joining.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Moving on, our next poet is Gargi Mishra. Gargi Mishra from Netherlands. Please welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Please turn on your mic, ma'am. Please unmute your mic.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So greetings, everyone, all the esteemed poets from all over the world. It's a pleasure to be a part of this show. So today I have come up with this poetry, whose the poem's title is Home. Duplex, nest, abode, bungalow. Just all are different forms of houses. No matter what they are our base, no matter what, they are our base. The roof, the windows, the doors, they tell stories, built with sweat and blood. The curtains are sewn with love, equipment selected with passion. Wherever we travel, home is our final destination. We love to return to the laps of comfort zone, is the piece of earth where all of us belong. But be it a hut, be it a castle, ask a homeless what it means to be a homeowner. I built a home using all my fragmented savings. It survived Fanny, Yas, Nigris, Amphan, and other similar cyclones. I was wondering what might be the reason. Was it the quality that determined the robust, stubborn? Was it the quality of the robust structure? Was it that my forefathers laid the foundation, or was it the deep-rooted values and ethics of my family? A home broken can be reconstructed by walls and beam, but cannot be re-raised once collapsed by misunderstanding. A place to get recharged by the people with love. A home is a home. It's something sent from above.
Home is a
Thank you
home
so much.
indeed. Home is a
Yes.
home indeed. Thank you, man. That's very thought-provoking, beautiful poem.
Thank you so much.
We're getting nice beginning. Okay, let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is retired Professor Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. I am ready here all of a sudden to express my heartfelt best wishes to Prasanna ji, who has invited me to recite poem on this open platform of fertile brains. The title of the poem is Plant More Trees. Plant more trees. You must have known trees source of oxygen, absorbing dust, other pollutants, absorbs rainwater, nurture many species, save us from ultraviolet rays. So plant trees. Now I would like to recite the poem. The poem runs like this. A tree shall I implant in garden leading my house, made of bamboo sticks, soil particles. A tree shall I implant in garden leading my house, made of bamboo sticks, soil particles. I shall watch it grow in all seasons and climbs like light or heavy darkness. I shall watch it grow in all seasons and climbs like light or heavy darkness. In its blossoms, I shall collect the departed sunset's drooping face, pollens of yellow birds' grace. In its blossoms, I shall collect the departed sunset's drooping face, pollens of yellow birds' grace. In its fruits, I shall measure the strength of my breath, voices, and its echoes. In its fruits, I shall measure the strength of my breath, voices, and its echoes. By night, I count glowworms, by day, its leaves, and in my sleep, I locate stars. By night, I count glowworms, by day, its leaves, and in my sleep, I locate stars. God made trees and leaves, says the universe and humanity to take care of these. God made trees and leaves, says the universe and humanity to take care of this. Now this is over. I am reciting a micro poem welcoming July, warm July, warm July. A thing of beauty is a joy forever, warm. July's loveliness increases, never pass nothingness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Warm July's loveliness increases, never pass nothingness. July is hollyhocks, hammocks, hot, steamy weather, cool, refreshing, swimming, beach picnics, and vegetables. Joy is hollyhocks, hammocks, hot, steamy weather, cool, refreshing, swimming, beach picnics, and vegetables. Look at the beauty of July. Find shady way, pretty little brook, running, jostling, resting. Look at the beauty of July. Find shady way, pretty little brook, running, jostling, resting. Have some candy handy, never mind heat, while water gleaming, streaming, stumbling, wriggling, wobbling. Have some candy handy, never mind heat, while water gleaming, streaming, stumbling, wriggling, wobbling. Now my recitation is over. My thanks to all the poets, but special thanks to Kumar Prasanna for his
Thank you, ma'am. Still to get witness to July's, whatever you put in the message. That's why give it up for Gangalaxmi Patnaik. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming. Please welcome Gopal Purdhuni, sir, who is a retired veteran army officer. Please, Gopal Purdhani.
Yes, प्रसन्ना जी, मैं सब कवि कवित्रियों महाकवित्रियों को नमस्कार करता हूँ। आज मैं आपको एक सच्ची कहानी अपनी कविता के रूप में, छोटी सी कविता के रूप में सुनाना चाहता हूँ, जो कुछ ही दिन मेरे साथ घटी। तो उसकी ये कहानी है। उसमें एक ऐसी घटना है जो कि बिल्कुल सच्ची घटना थी, और जिस घटना ने हमारा बहुत कुछ जिंदगी का बहुत बड़ा नजरिया चेंज कर दिया। तो आपकी परमिशन से मैं स्टार्ट करता हूं कि कुछ ही दिन पहले की बात आपको सुनाता हूं। बेबसी और इंसानियत की एक तस्वीर दिखाता हूं। बेबसी और इंसानियत की एक तस्वीर दिखाता हूं। हुआ यूं कि मैं और मेरा बेटा पार्क में घूमने गए। सैर करके पार्क से बस लौटने ही हुए, देखा कि एक गरीब परिवार, कुछ लोग पाइप से पानी भर रहे थे, प्लास्टिक के बर्तन भर कर उठा के लौटने को हुए। एक छोटी सी घटना है। गरीब परिवार पार्क से, तो वो पानी भी नहीं है उनके पास, रहने की जगह भी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, पानी भर रहे थे। मैं बयान कर रहा हूं कि एक बेबसी और फिर इंसानियत उसके ऊपर क्या एक्शन लेती है, क्या कहती है, कैसे रिएक्शन करती है, वो बता रहा हूं आपको। देखा एक गरीब परिवार के कुछ लोग पाइप से पानी भर रहे थे, प्लास्टिक के बर्तन भरकर उठा के लौटने को हुए। माँ और उसकी एक बेटी उठाकर लौटने को चले, और दूसरी लगभग 4 वर्ष की बच्ची वहीं पर रुकी रही। 4 वर्ष की बेटी वहीं पर रुकी रही। क्या हुआ कि मासूम बेबस अखियों से उसने देखा इस तरह जैसे हम दोनों साफ कुछ कर रही हो। वो अकस्मात अचानक मेरे बेटे ने उसके 2 बर्तन उठा लिए और वो दोनों गेट की तरफ इकट्ठे चल पड़े। बाहर पार्क में फुटपाथ पर उसका खुले आम में घर था। बेटे ने वहीं उसका पानी संभाल कर रख दिया। उसके बाद बेटा मुस्कुरा के मुड़ के मेरी तरफ कुछ ऐसे मुड़ा कि जैसे कह रहा हो कि उसने कोई बहुत बड़ा काम कर दिया। मैं आपको उसका मैंने फोटो भी ली, मैं फोटो आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ कि असली में ये हुआ, असली में ये हुआ। ये देखिए, वो 4 साल की बच्ची है और साथ में मेरा बेटा बिना किसी बात के कहे हुए उसकी बेबस आंखों को, मजबूर आंखों को देखकर वो उसके साथ चल पड़ा। उन्हें उनका बर्तन उठाए, उसकी मदद करने के लिए चल पड़ा और फिर बाद में पीछे मुड़ के मुझे ऐसे दिख रहा था कि जैसे उसने कहा कि मैंने आज बहुत बड़ा काम कर दिया। देखा है, उसने कहा आपके दिल में अब क्या भुलेखा है? मैंने कहा देखा है कि बेबसी कैसे हुक्म चलाती है, मजबूरी कैसे हुक्म चलाती है और इंसानियत दया का थाला लेके उससे पीछे दौड़ी चली जाती है। दया का, काइंडनेस का, रहम का थैला लेके उसके पीछे चली जाती है। वो क्या करती है? यही है, बस यही है। ये जोत हमने जलानी है, यही है, यही है। ये जोत हमने जलानी है। हम कवियों को ये बात सब समझानी है। हमारे कवियों की क्या ड्यूटी है? यही कि गरीबों की, मजबूरों की और बेबस लोगों की मदद करो। मैं यही एक करना चाहता था, आपको तस्वीर दिखाना चाहता था जो असली मैंने उसकी फोटो भी खींची हुई आपको दिखाई है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
बहुत संवेदना भरी क्या कहें सर, आपका भावनात्मक और इमोशनल। But anyways, thank you, sir. Thank you for taking this forum and showcasing that whatever that went. Thank you for presenting, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is is a brilliant open mic artist and a stand-up comedian, globetrotter and whatnot. And he's a software engineer. Please welcome Unmesh Mohitkar.
Hey Prasanna, hello everyone. Nice to be here again. Thanks for the wonderful open mic, Prasanna. Okay, here we go. I am standing alone on the bank of the river. There are steps leading to the river. Blue-colored wooden empty benches in waiting for company. On the right, there is an old bridge. Adjacent to it is the towering new bridge overshadowing the old bridge. These are difficult times for things that are old. No repairs, just replace is the mantra in vogue. I saw a man walking on the river. He was not gliding, but walking. The river is not in a pristine condition. The water is green. I can see green and yellow plants floating. They are trying to put the river into submission. But how can a man walk on the river? The bypassers were not surprised. They were looking at the river as if nothing has happened, as if walking on the river was as common as walking on the street. Is it possible that he was seen only to me? The rest of the world is oblivious to the man walking on a green river. Or is this the ghost on the bridge they can't stop talking about? Or am I looking at an alien? A writer to the core, I like this idea Or is this quantum mechanics, somebody walking somewhere and appearing at other place at the same time? Now, let's not stress about quantum mechanics or cat in the box experiment. I wave the river walker waves back. He seemed to be surprised, happy and scared at the same time. Surprised that someone saw him, happy that he is no longer a secret, scared that he is no longer a secret. Slowly, he disappears into the green river. One day, river will disappear. The man walking on the river dies with the dead river, killed by the men walking on the street, driving a car, you and me, all of us, all of us. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Wow, mind-blowing. Brilliant, sir. That is what poets have spoken out. Brilliant. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. Let's move on to our next poet. Our next poet is, yes, our regular, Richard Spisek. Please welcome Richard Spisek.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's so wonderful to be here with these fine poets. One of my new poet friends from this very group, Till, invited me to write a poem on mental health, and I tried to write a little something that would inform and maybe bring a smile. So this is called Writing and Rioting for Mental Health. Depression, loneliness and want, the life unfinished, the need undaunted, till in art we find our pain diminished, and we gain ourselves a little peace. Philosophy, again, as in art, gives ourselves another perch. In times of want, when we're in the lurch, a little extra heart. To write it down is oft an exorcism, far better for us than long division, giving clarity and communion with other artists struggling through them. As each artist lifts their voice, they often find a second choice. If they lay down their troubles and fight another day, it rumbles. Or like in blues music, find another way to even make it pay its way. This holy communion among poets, those who know and have struggled through it, understand the gift of art and how it is to hearts it gives relief of 50 different awful, lawful kinds of grief. And just by naming can corral some demons so we see our way around or between them. Ultimately, they are tamed, so we scrape them off our brains, leave them for someone else to fight as they go walking through the forest of the night. Sometime, just to name them, face them, slays those fears. We get to live on a few more years, and among the better sort of poet, they find a helpful way to show it. No longer eyes filled only with dark despair. They find the path to clearer air. Thank you, Till.
Thank you very much.
That's really wonderful, sir. That is a matter of concern, mental health, and needs to be talked about a lot. And thank you for that beautiful poem of yours. Please welcome Shyamaprasad Patnaik. He is a retired banker by profession. Please welcome. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Me, you're talking to.
It's really a
good morning.
pleasure to be invited by K.K. Prasanna sir, esteemed poet and founder of the Fertile Brains, to take part in this live poetry session. The poem which I am going to recite is the title, Tranquil Emotions. Here it goes. Sprawling beach, infinite sea, touching horizon, real paradise for poets. Tidal waves toss it our way, Soothing breeze, tranquility evoke poets' emotion. Cool zephyr, gentle breeze, blue azure, limitless ocean, swing moods. Kingfishers, seagulls and kites, constantly hovering over her prize catches. Fishermen in their country boats laden with fishes, rebounds shore, dance rising glorious sun, its auras making the sky glamorous. Eventide's relaxing sunset paints the whole sky in deep crimson. No fear of papers being wet, washed away with waves. Modern laptop records by minutely typing poets' verses in perfection. No interruption whatsoever, a solitary arena to write down feelings. That is the end of my poem. Now I am going to recite a micro poem. Shall I go ahead, Prasanna? The second title is Intuition. Inculcate the immense trust on your inner voice. You are sure to win. Listen to soul's score for supreme tones. You will definitely overcome fear. Intuition of positive perspective becomes your guiding spirit to solve all dilemmas. If you possess positive disposition of thoughts, you will get sure success. Your inner self inspires you to see culmination of outstanding achievements. Whatever you do for welfare of society, you receive guidance from within. If you are unable to listen inner voice, awaken it through deep meditation. Your soul is the shrine of living God who guides your justice. Keep open doors of your mind, enable to flow wisdom's perennial fountain. Through deep respiration, you could tranquilize your senses to open up neurons. And that is the end of my recitation. Thank you. Thank you, Prasanna sir, and thank everyone.
Thank
for
you, sir.
watching.
Thank you. Thank you for presenting beautiful film. Please welcome every Sunday. Yes, please welcome our next poet. Our next poet is from Bangladesh. So please welcome Kaya Sazib.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমাকে শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
অফ করে দিয়েছি, আপনি রিস্টার্ট করলি কোন
খুব ভালো। কেমন আছেন সবাই?
Go ahead sir, go ahead.
আজকে আমার লেখা স্বরচিত কবিতা পাঠ করব। সেই কবিতাটি হচ্ছে বেদে নিয়ে, যারা নৌকাতে বসবাস করে তাদেরকে নিয়ে লেখা। কবিতার শিরোনাম হচ্ছে নির্বৃত নিবন্ধ, লিখেছেন কবি কায়াসজিৎ। কথার গভীরে প্রবেশ করতে হবে, তাহলে বুঝতে পারবেন এলোমেলো অদ্ভুত অনুভূতির নিবৃত টান। স্রোত মানে সবার উপরে ভেসে চলা, স্রোত মানে নিবৃত নিবন্ধ করে, মিটিমিটি আলো আধারে ফাঁকে ভেসে উঠে, ভেসে ভেঙে চলে, ভেঙে ভেসে চলা। চোখের পলকে কাঁদিয়ে শেষ করে বেলা, করে পারাপার দুশ্চর মেঘনার হাহাকার, এত কিছুর পরও বাদে তারা সংসার। নৌকোতে বাসর সাজানো ঢেউয়ের কলকল শব্দে ছন্দে হলো প্রেমময়, শরীর ধলে ক্লান্ত সময়ে ভালোবাসার শেষ, জড়িয়ে পড়েন অমিত স্বাদে, যেতে হবে বহুমুখী বহুদূর, এখনো রাত বাকি। নৌকোতে বাসর সাজানো ঢেউয়ের কলকল শব্দে ছন্দ হলো প্রেমময়, শরীর দোলে ক্লান্ত সময়ের ভালোবাসার শেষ, জড়িয়ে পড়ে অমিত স্বাদে, যেতে হবে বহুমুখী বহুদূর, এখনো রাত বাকি। নৌকোগুলো নদীর সাইড পারে সাজানো, সকাল হলে শুরু হবে খাবার খুঁজের মেশ। মানুষের দ্বারস্থ হয়েছে, দেখেছেন কাছে, বর্ণনা করেছেন অনেক কিছুই। দেখে নিবেন পয়সা, নব বউ বসে আছে অপেক্ষা নৌকোর গৃহে, গোধূলি লগ্নে নৌকো বাড়িতে ফেরার পালা, যা পেয়েছে মানুষের ধারে ঘুরে সেই পয়সার বাজার, সে থেকে কিছু কেনা, বোর হাতে তুলে দেওয়া, রান্না বান্না শুরু হাসির পলকে, কথার পরে খাবার খেয়ে ক্লান্তকে দিল ছুটি। এমনই ভাবে মানুষ বাঁচছে, ভেসে চলেছে নৌকোতে, সেই নৌকোতে সময় শেষ, জীবন গড়ে চলছে নদীতে, নদীর ধারে ধারে। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে, শুভ সন্ধ্যা।
Dhanyawad, sir. Then Dhanyawad. Beautiful reading in Bangla. I will love it, and so beautiful. Thanks for coming. Please welcome our next poet, Ray Whitaker.
Good morning, everyone. It's a real honor to be here. I am so glad to be a part of the community that Kumar has put together, and I have two pieces for you today. One is lighthearted and one isn't. So we'll start with the lighthearted one. It's called Distance. A bit of prelude here is that I have been examining what love really is, and it's takes a lot of time to think the part through rather than just feel. So this one's about love. It's called Distance. There's a line way over there in the hinterlands where his stubbornness awaits. This woman is in a courtyard, dipping her hands in the water of a pool, scooping a double handful out, leaking. The drips between her fingers are many, leaving ripples in the pool, concentric circles spreading, moving outward. Breathing in her dark-haired beauty, breathing in what she is doing, he understands from whence they came. The surface of the pool has tension, forming a pattern seen. Ripples travel out, ever diminishing further and further out. They dissipate into the calm water, hence. The line way over there seems closer, yet his stubbornness awaits still, putting meaning to the actions of the water, standing beside her now, smitten as he knew he was. They talk only with their eyes. So much to say. A breeze now ruffles her gossamer gown. It billows gently, moving, shimmering. There is a finality in her eyes, as if there needs to be less of something. His eyes are open for hope, for play, for joy, for standing together. They speak without words, standing in front of the pool. The line way over there is less defined now. His perseverance awaits in quiet and in action. He stands with new strength, shoulders muscular, arms vital, legs like a Roman centurion's. He knows his survival from the battles he has won, his only preparation for this next endeavor. He dips water from the pool, offers it to her. She hesitates. His offering is slowly dripping out of his cupped hands. She touches his fingers with hers, outstretched, and 3 drops fall on them. Fingers now raised to her lips, tastes of the wetness of his essence. Their eyes are still locked, luminous, longing now showing. Her horizon knows that he is her prince. His perseverance knew that she is his queen. They stand together up on the marble steps, waving to the crowds. Thank you. So that's my first piece, and I have a second one. This is called write what you're not saying. All the people that I have had the privilege to be present at in their dying are a part of me. I don't remember all the names. What I remember, some were in the winter of their years, some were in their summer. Only a few were in the spring of their life. I remember the clear absence of color of the endotracheal tubes. They had a blue stripe down the side with a gradient so that we respiratory therapists could know how deep it was past the vocal cords. And the black fancy ambu bag that we sophisticated respiratory therapists could attach therapeutic devices to as we gave a breath for someone who could not. Even being an expert at resuscitation, we only kept about 30% on the planet. Walking away from a code blue, I wanted sunshine or trees or wind. Sometimes in the fall, outside the big hospital, I could get all three. I stopped counting after about 3 years by all the humans stopping their being in the hospital room, even assisted the nurses in the after detritus. Yes, we medical people can be messy. I have few regrets after all those years. When someone left, said goodbye, stopped circling the toilet in little tight circles. Sometimes these would last almost an hour. Having learned to get dog love upon arriving home after my day, that was welcome, enjoyed, nourishing for me in a way I didn't have to imagine. My buddy dog had no idea that my day had been someone's last. And right after, there is more to do. Thank you.
I always ask myself, what I'm doing, am I, listening, you know, or just learning or what, I don't know, how could I put it, just the kind of, brilliant, poetry that is coming out, Ray, thanks to you for,
You're welcome. I guess I probably should have told everybody that I had been a respiratory therapist for 34 years in a major teaching hospital in the Eastern US. But there are times when those memories and all of that come and just have to come out and rewritten. And so thank you all for listening.
Exactly, sir. Thank you. It's such an honor, to be listening and to be, getting all those things from you. Really, remarkable. Moving on to our Acharya ji, please welcome Lantern Carrier.
Thank you, my brother. Love's letter to my soul. Love's sweet voice, ever so gently, offered an eloquent letter to my soul. Hers was the light of enduring sunsets, heralding the grandeur of twilight to sparkle anew like the glimmering sunrise of the morn. Enveloped in her gaze, the sun, moon, and twinkling stars were only shadows. I wept tears of joy as one lost for 1,000 years and danced like snowflakes drifting with the breeze. My memories of sad thoughts and wasted emotions dissolved in wings of light. To tell a sacred truth, I'm not afraid anymore. We're paired as one, and even the heavens and goddess Gaia are obedient to your commands. Who will match the bewilderment of thy smile? Now I know why Da Vinci's Mona is so immaculate and timeless. Towering and matchless is your silhouette, and so my longing cup palms together like a daffodil in prayer, awaiting the rays of thy birthless kiss. Oh, how long can I describe the wine that mutes my tongue, inebriating my soul with nectar? Resplendent are thy rays, bathing my core with the arrow of love. Erroneous are those who try to erase your tenderness. The magical words you wrote, the nameless tapestry without equal under heaven. Your calligraphy is imbued with the ink of immortals, the intimacy of its delicate strokes, 100 times more exquisite than rainbows. Rancor to me was a dark forest of loneliness until you came, that is, licking the venom of my festering wounds, replacing them with your effulgent carousels. Sweet Shyama, the fire of your unspoken parchment has rekindled all my hopes. I now cast asunder all remnants of my broken dreams. I reach for the all-illumining light, the one that heals conjoined twins, such as my cobwebs and shadows. Past regrets now fade into oblivion. I dine in the ecstasy of your ceaseless love. Lantern Carey, thank you.
As always, sir, you never fail to, amaze me. That's a beautiful imagery. Oh my God.
Shukriya, my Bhaiji.
Thank you, sir. Okay, please welcome. Sorry for, I'm not introducing you all because since you all know each other, so I'm just, taking your names. But yes, for new girls, I will be taking, but yes. Mike, ma'am. Somdatta Mitra.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Prasanna sir, for giving me this platform, for giving me this opportunity and this wonderful evening, which gives us a charm of relating to poetry. So today, before I recite my poem, I would like to say that I want to share an incident which happened last year, which has really given us a lot of melancholy and pain and suffering. So the incident goes on May 24th. I hope you all know this news. In 2022, a mass shooting occurred at a Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, United States, where 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, a former student at the school, fatally shot 19 students and 2 teachers, while 17 others were injured but survived. So this was really very tormenting for anyone to understand. Life is so unprecedented and any accident might just occur at any point of our life. And this incident has really shook me. And for that, I have written a poem on this. I've given this title as Horror. The terror in the city of Texas, Uvalde, is heart-wrenching. The shooting by a young boy was most shocking and astonishing. If culture and education leads to such a devastation, how can peace and love exist in any abomination? How terrified those innocent school children were. How tragedy surfaced in the families who lost those innocent lives. In this vehement hatred and hostility of a youth, the world needs to understand and realize that impulsive behavior can ruin the peace on earth, our paradise. Let each individual smile and laugh in their own means. Let all live peacefully to embrace happiness and cheer the natural instincts. To everyone's horror, this incident has left a scar to the minds of the whole world in a tug of war. Who lost in this brutal attempt? Humanity was avenged and not the enemy. Let us all realize the value of lives, the gift that God has gifted us to smile. Let us cheer each other to help and sacrifice a little, to uplift smiles and happiness in others' life while avoiding embrittling relations. Each and every relation is most valuable. Let's reconciliate to emerge as most successful and powerful. The world needs to be rested on a strong companionship. Loners must be handled with care to raise smiles and kinship. So this was my first content. Making it a little lighter, I'll go to the next one, which is related to my, aspirations or desires, you may say. I've given the title, My Wings Spread for a Desire. Trails of my desires and comfort seem to precipitate, sullen verbosity entangled into a faded dust. Like a peacock dancing in the rain with enthusiasm, my aspirations turned into consistent perseverance. Looted impulse, embossed of vivacity and hope. Life has unprecedented magic and miracles. Where the closed doors of disappointment welcomed me to instill regenerative camaraderie. I'm a free bird and my wings flutter in an enthusiasm. My spirit inspires me to explore the heights in an exploration. Conflicts with the chained responsibilities torment me. In a juxtaposition, I mirror myself as a wife and bard. Sudden impulse pester me every now and then. My determinations are inflexible and chase a realm. My feelings instill a deep jargon. The reality sketch is difficult to pursue. I crave for a freedom to rest in the clouds and admire the rainbow. I want to sing like a nightingale and prove my worth. Someone opined that singing can never be my merit. I sing for a rejuvenation and not to compete. I dive in the world of philosophy to gather knowledge. I know wisdom and prudence will enhance my flight like a kite to cherish the dreams. Thank you. That's all for my rhetoric. Thank you so much.
Profound and, very thoughtful. Sometimes, what would I say? Nothing is in our hands, nothing is in our control. But yes, we try to, express through this medium, maybe, whatever, atrocities happening or whatever, tragedy is happening. But thank you, ma'am. Thanks for reminding, the incident that shook the world.
It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for giving this.
That is more concerning about this, like Richard put it as mental health. So it's all mental illness need to talk about. Thank you, Somdatta, ma'am. I always like to laugh and smile, put a smile, but always you give us a moment of what do you call it? A thought is to ponder ourselves, to be more serious about current contemporary or social happenings around. So this is, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Please welcome our next poet. Is first time joining, Lucia Daramus. Is a British and Romanian poet. Please welcome her, Lucia Daramus.
Thank you. So my name is Lucia Daramus. I am originally from Romania, but I live in the UK, United Kingdom. I have two poems. One of my poems is about mental health. So much autumn by Lucia Daramus. So much autumn is inside us. Let me go to open the windows of the world for birds and spring. If you forget me, the branches of the tree will whisper a song about my life. Yes, my poems are written in the roots of a tree, and you and your lover having a walk into life's forest will listen to my poem songs. But now I am in room number 6 with nurses in blue uniforms around, carrying injections for people with flapping imagination in their minds. A door is noisy. A key of the carriers is breaking the privacy, and click, click, the carer is inside, checking if your minds are still in the present. And doctors that try to understand our words, imaginary words, in delusion, stories, and behave. They push us to reality, but we, as children, stuck forever in a concocted narrative in which us fly in imaginative lives and feel and smell an ordinary coffee from the world. Some of us have so much autumn inside crown, but be happy. Autumn is mean colors, and we pick up these powerful autumn colors and draw with them and our minds the sky. I will ask my doctors what kind of colors prefer because I will preserve for them a beautiful painted room
Beautiful. Beautiful, Lucia. Thanks for coming.
a small piece of soil will remain from us. Someday a cohort of people will say goodbye to us, and some of the earth of us will lay down, maybe under a secular tree, with colored sleeves in its crown, because so much autumn is inside us. Let me fly in life and in death to sing my vibrant poems around trees and clouds and stars. The wind will carry out its wings, my poems forever in the future, a future like an orange sun. Its rays will come up and come down with my poetry lines, because the voice said to me, we feel that so much autumn is inside us. Autumn inside us. Thank you. This was my first poem, and the second one is a little bit shorter. A Dream with Kafka by Lucia Daramus. He jumped on the walls with his broken bones. He spoke. I can feel the sadness and can open my eyes, seeing, hearing, smelling my sadness. He knows from the sense of life that the life is so sad, so sad. His tentacles are now growing up from his body, and I lifted up from his arm thousands of arms. The community oppressed him, put him in a corner. His parents took all his goods from his room. He has no friends, no friends, because he is so special, with thousands of tentacles, and his face is so ugly. No friends, no friends. He has pain in his soul and feels sorrow for his people, but he is living forever in a book because his reality is killed by society. I am the him, Gregor Samsa, the gigantic insect, ostracized in my own flying by the English public. Am I living in a dream? Thank you.
Thank you, Lucia. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Such a beautiful reading. Yeah. Thank you. Please welcome and joining our next, first time to our forum, Katsuki. Katsuki. Katsuki, I believe you're joining from Indonesia. Please turn on your mic. Katsuki is not responding, maybe a little internet problem. Okay, let's jump on to our next poet. Our next poet is Sylvia Ang from Singapore. Sylvia, go ahead. Sylvia Ang.
Have I unmute?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm reading one where I live in Long Island, New York in the 70s. So it's called A Day at Long Island, Levittown, Long Island, New York in the 70s. The winter was chilly, with one shot of 4 feet of snowfall and 17 degrees. The snow cascading like icing powder, dancing at the naked tree. I lay on the snow ground, flutter my hands, and a snow angel appeared, sending a cheery smile. Snow-covered cars line Levittown Street like icing lollipop. I was expecting some guests for dinner. I seasoned the roast duck with fresh orange juice in the stomach. I added ginger, garlic, orange peel, cinnamon, rice wine, light soy sauce, and I sew up the stomach and roast the orange duck at 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. I put the sea bass in a plate, added 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of orange sauce, oyster sauce, and 2 tablespoons of rice wine. Add spring onion, ginger, garlic, and steam the sea bass for 15 minutes. Smile from the guests with nod of approval. Review by Lao Ji Singh, Levittown, Long Island, New York. In face of a homogeneous global culture, Starbucks anyone, Sylvia Point is a first take on Asia living and food. In a subtle way, this point provides the window into the Asian psyche and highlight the universe theme of adapting and change. Well done, Sylvia. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. That was so nice. I know. With you're new, always, as always. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Moving on to our next poet. Our next poet is Katsuki. Katsuki, are you reading tonight? Or yeah, please turn on your mic. Unmute your mic.
Sorry, I'm not speaking English.
Yeah, no problem. You could just read out in your mother tongue.
Bahasa Indonesia?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bahasa Indonesia. Selamat malam. Hilang ya?
Yes, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Rissa Churria. Saya malam ini akan membacakan puisi karya penyair Indonesia yang bernama Rissa Churria. Menunjuk matahari. Ketika diam dan tenang, kau akan menjelma dan isak tangis itu seperti guntur yang meninggalkan langit tertinggi. Ini adalah sebuah perjalanan dan pernyataan yang Tuhan tulis menjadi garis tangan. Bukan pertanyaan-pertanyaan untuk menyela takdir. Ketika sedih itu datang, dan ia akan bersinar seperti bintang pagi. Fitrah naluriah manusiawi mengalir begitu saja. Mungkin hanya butuh diam sesaat, menunggu senja yang merambat menuju pucuk-pucuk malam, agar bintang siang hari menampakkan pijar. Setiap yang berlalu akan menjadi sebuah sejarah, dan kau harus berjalan terus, meski harus tertatih-tatih. Ketika matahari terbit, serta mata bayang-bayang diri muncul kembali, mengiring terbitnya mata pijar bumi. Meski sambil berlari, tentu kau tak sanggup mendahului bayangmu sendiri. Dan cahaya matahari itu akan mendahului dan memburumu hingga engkau tersungkur dan terjatuh dalam sujud pasrah. Pasrah di telan samudra kilat, memesona atau terbakar cahaya. Bekasi, 24 Juli 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Suki. That was really beautiful listening to you in Bahamian language of Indonesia. Really, Finn would be, getting that, but yes, I will put her after Roopali ma'am. So please welcome our mentor, Roopali Sircar Gaur, Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur.
Thank you so much, Prasanna, for inviting me to this wonderful forum of yours. Despite the fact that your mom is not well, you're still, carrying on with this work. And I really thank you for it. Today, the poem that I'm going to read today, I keep changing when I'm sitting here. I keep saying, oh, I'll read this, I'll read that. But I suddenly felt this great nostalgia for a sense of home. My father, and I think coming across poet Kais Sajib from Bangladesh. You see, are you from Bangladesh? So my father, lived in Bangladesh, he grew up there, but then political reasons forced him to leave the country. So this is called Dreaming. I may have read this poem earlier, but I'll read it out again. It's called Dreaming Dhaka on the river Buriganga. The city of Dhaka is there. When you grow up hearing the boatswain singing as he plies his boat down the river, singing his plaintive Polli Geet. Polli Geet is the song that the boatswain sings. A lone voice, a flowing river, and a lone moon. And you hear of it from your father. Then your dreams are filled with longing, and your sleep is filled with dreams of a river called Buriganga. When you leave behind a piece of earth, the growing warmth of a familial heart, the cradle swings slowly, slowly, singing a lullaby at your birth. Then your father's dreams are filled with longing, and his sleep is full of dreams of a river called Buriganga. Did I dream, or did I hear of boats carrying to doorsteps the sugar dripping sweet rasagullas, of the Inish fish whose scent sends your senses reeling, and the tree climbing koi fish in earthen pots. In Venice, dreams of Dhaka floated in, lapping waters of the Mediterranean Sea, touching the steps of noblemen's homes. In father's unfulfilled dreams, because he could never go back, he wanted to go back to his land, but he couldn't. In father's unfulfilled dreams lies the delicate shufto mother refused to cook, while I run my fingers through snowy rice and take a second helping. What memories made him weep as the Baul singer sang his song? What memories made him weep as the Baul singer sang his song? What dreams of longing and a sleep full of dreams kept him awake as he dreamt of Dhaka on the river Buriganga? So this is, my poem for my father. But then there's a short little poem that I'd written. If you have time, can I read that? It's called Traveling Tales. I'm a snail. I'm a snail, slow moving with antennas on my head. I carry my home on my back, traveling quietly from place to place. When evening falls, a car honks. I just curl up inside. I'm not homeless. You see, I carry my home on my back. You can call me anytime, anywhere. I won't take up your place. I carried on my back my own home. The home on my back never burdens me. It never asks me to leave. I don't fear harsh voices. The night always is tranquil. For a long time, I did not know I carried my home on my back. So wherever we go, we carry our home. It's a space. It's not really a place. And so these poems are devoted to those who have left their homes, who have been displaced and dislocated. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, madam. Wonderful, wonderful poem. I carry my home in my bag. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. You always, bring out these anecdotes, real time, real incidents, and try to put it down in poems. That is always try to really. I always think that, should, after winding up this show, I could just go and watch and listen intently and, each word of yours and, so that is it. That's the magic of this, all of yours poetry and all. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming and thanks for inspiring and, sir.
Really magical poem.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Please welcome Isaac Cohen from Israel. Isaac, unmute your mic.
Yes. Dear Kumar and dear friends in all over the world. Isaac Cohen, the poor boy. The poor boy was born near the corner. No clothes to his body. What a surprise to see him in the cathedral in Princeton University. I have challenges in my life. I overcome all of them. That's all. And the second, wait a minute. Isaac Cohen, a deck of cards. Daniele De Stefano won a prize in the quiz of the headmaster of the school. A deck of cards of Israeli poets. He thought to himself, maybe in hour of this day, I will be in one of those cards. The day came and the dog was also happy. How marvelous when wishes come true. And the chart, it is the last one. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes. Other coin. Our secret palace. We were poor children, but we had a palace, a tree house with a door. There we built all our dreams. There we told a girl, I love you. From yesterday until eternity, we yearn to preserve this secret. Thank you, Heidekon, Israel, and thank you, all my friends in the war. Thank you.
As always, keep smiling and you bring out small yet effective poems. Please welcome our next poet from Nepal, Tilkumari Sharma.
Okay, thank you. Namaste to all. Thank you, Prasanna ji, who has given me chance to recite my two poems. I'm going to recite two poems which are published in Black Horse, published from South India. The book's name is Humanity and Morality in Essence. Okay, the title of the poem, Charming the Universe. Doing good to all, settling the all, loving woman, right and street children equally, equal race to respect, equal humanity and morality to all, not charming to money and physical beauty, but charming in earth with equality. The distracted outside beauty harms all, intellectual beauty harms no all, physical beauty harms all, charming with all, with humanity at all, with humanity at all. Then another one is home of my heart. The huge home is pure in heart. The love is harmony in heart. The life is a huge part of cute heart. Kindness is huge heart. Life is personality in heart. The gentle personality is with huge heart. The life is with in a heart of emotion. Humanity is guardian of life. Humanity is kindness in life. The life is artful light. The life of heart is hue shining. Life is futile on aimless world. The genuine light is on loving world. Heart is huge home of humanity. Heart is huge home of humanity. Okay, thank you. Thank you for listeners and Prasanna. Thank you very much.
What is humanity? Very well said, ma'am. Thank you. Beautiful poems. Beautiful. Thanks for coming. Please welcome Renukuntla Murali, is a very active poet of our form. So please welcome Renukuntla Murali. Unmute your mic, sir. Renukuntla Murali, please unmute your mic, sir. Okay, let's move on to our next poet. Our next poet is Prabha Sastry Joshila, who recently have, conducted a major, poetry meet in Bangalore. So I'll get back to you in a while, sir. Please, Prabha Sastry, ma'am. Go ahead.
Namaskar. Good evening to everybody. First, I will read the slokam. Parameko guni putraha nacha मूर्खसतान्यापि एकच्छद समोहन्तिना चतारागणोऽपि అంటే మూర్ఖులైన 100 మంది పిల్లలు ఉండటం కన్నా సద్గుణాలు ఉన్న ఒక్క పుత్రుడు ఉండటం మంచిది. ఒక్క చంద్రుడు చీకటిని పోగొట్టును, అయితే నక్షత్రాలు ఎన్ని ఉన్నా చీకటిని పోగొట్టలేవు కదా. అలా ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక చిన్న కవిత్వం చెప్తాను. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆలోచించు. శీర్షిక పేరు ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆలోచించు. అక్కడే ఆగు, అక్కడే ఆగు, ఆగాలి. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆలోచించు, పగ్గాలు బిగించు, మెదడుకు పదును పెట్టు, గాలిపటంలా అలా అలా గాలిలో తేలిపోతే అంతే. క్షణంలో మరు నిమిషంలో వచ్చిపడేను ముప్పులు, ముగియని చింతలు. జీవించిన కాలమంతా కష్టాలు, కన్నీరు, అభిషేకాలు, ఆకలి నిద్రలు మాయం. సమాజంలో మనిషిలా పేరు పొందాలంటే, సమాజంలో మనిషిలా పేరు పొందాలంటే, అందరి పొగడ్తలు కావాలంటే, ఇంట బయట వంట ఇంట గెలుపు, అజమాయిషి అంతస్తు పీఠం గుమ్మం దాటి రావాలి. కుసింత కుసింత కళాపోషణ కళ్ళకు గద్దలు కట్టి బతలబులు ఉండాలి. శరభ ఆటలు ఆడాలి. జనాలను జారిపోకుండా జాగ్రత్తగా ఒడిసి పట్టాలి. నింగి నేల అదిరిపోయేలా అట్టహాసం చెయ్యాలి. జీ హుజూర్ సలాం ఆమ్యాం నీళ్లు రమలాలి. డబ్బున్నవాడి దయ కావాలంటే వంగాలి. డబ్బున్నవాడి దయ కావాలంటే వంగాలి. అధికారం ప్రమోషన్లు చేతులు తడపాలి. తప్పదు తప్పదు, ఇది జీవితం. ఏకంగా శాసన సభ్యత్వం గెలుపు కావాలంటే కుర్చీ కోసం కాళ్ళు పట్టాలి. అంతూ పొంతు లేని వాగ్దానాలు చెయ్యాలి. అందుకే క్షణం ఆగాలి, ఆలోచన చెయ్యాలి, పనులు సాగించాలి. తప్ప ఒప్ప సరిగ్గా కూర్చాలి. మాటలు కలపాలి, గెలుపులు పొందాలి. లేకపోతే తప్పదురా, రెక్కలు విరిగి లోకం తలకిందులవుతుంది. నువ్వేమీ త్రేతాయుగం నాటి రాముడివి కాదు. అచ్చు వేయకుండా ఫ్రీడంగా లోకంలోకి స్కెలిటన్వి. పర్వాలేదు, మనిషి అభిమానం మడిబట్ట కట్టుకోకు. ఈనాడు ధనం మూలం మిదం జగత్. నలుగురితో కేశవ నారాయణ అను అంతే. చిగ్గు ఎగ్గు కాశీలో విడిచిపెట్టు. అప్పుడు కళ్ళం లేని గుర్రంలా పరుగులు. ఏమంటావు? అదృష్టం తన్నుకొస్తే రారాజు అవుతావు. అప్పటికి దురదృష్టం తల్లుకొస్తే మూటా ముల్లే కట్టుకొని శ్మశానానికి పో. మూటా ముల్లే కట్టుకొని శ్మశానానికి పో. మితిమీరిన ఆలోచనలు, అల్లకల్లోలాలు వద్దు. నీ పతనానికి సూత్రధారి నువ్వే కాకు. కరిగిపోయే కాలంలో మనిషి బ్రతుకు ఓ నాటకం. కరిగిపోయే కాలంలో మనిషి బ్రతుకు ఒక నాటకం. మనసును అదిమి ఉన్న దానితో తృప్తి పొందితే అదే స్వర్గం. అదే స్వర్గం, మరి అదే సామజ వరగమనం.
Wow. Wow. That was a satiristic, what do you call say, practical way of living and very well put. I mean, that was in Telugu, but I think I could not sum up in that day, but that is really beautiful. Oh my God. So beautiful, Amma. So beautiful. Wow. Excellent.
Thank you.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Hello?
Please. Yeah, please go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, good evening all. So my title of the poem is Happiness. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
My heart lifts up when I behold the rainbow in the sky. My mind is peaceful when the wind is breeze. My soul is silent when I see the meadows. My eyes are blown when the moon is glimmered. There is no limits for my happiness. There is no limits for my happiness. When I have seen the beautiful scenery in the nature, though I have so much wealth, I can't get happiness except helping others. Except helping others. I can earn a lot of money, but I can't get satisfaction. I can't get satisfaction. If I help the poor people when they are in hardships, I can satisfy myself. There is no limits for my happiness. There is no limit for my happiness when I have seen the beautiful scenery in the nature and helping the poor people in nature. When I have so much wealth, I can't get happiness except helping others and the poor orphans. I can earn a lot of money, but I can't get satisfaction. Happiness in our mind, happiness in our hands, happiness in our mind, happiness is in our soul. If we are eager to see the nature, if we are ready to serve the people, we can get satisfaction, and happiness is ever for with us. Money can't give us happiness, maybe satisfaction, but human service can give us happiness, and nature can give happiness when we enjoy with positive minds. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for this given opportunity.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Please welcome our next poet, Professor Michael Anthony Ingram.
May I sing two songs?
Sir, next week. Maybe you can, sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Michael Anthony Ingram, please welcome.
Hello, everyone. I bring you greetings from Washington, D.C. I host and produce the poetry podcast, Quintessential Listening Poetry Online Radio. And I'd like to share two pieces. I believe that people of color in the United States, specifically African Americans, are constantly under attack, often due to our very existence. Now we should think about that. So the first piece is titled The Negro Problem. I was dead before I was born in America, land of my free, yet not home of all the brave. The home of my fictitious supposed birth, America, where my parents expressed both joy and sorrow. Joy because I made it into existence, and sorrow because I would live my life in non-existence. At birth, my expected suffering was already wrapped in a blanket of rejection and knowing. but I choose not to live like that. I'm going to be proud of who I am, where I come from, what I look like, and what I believe in. So the second piece is titled, Today I Think I'll Echo. One more time. Today I think I'll echo. Today I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun. Because like the sun, I plan to rise up and greet the morn with a dazzling brilliance that cannot be denied, and a majesty so great that the world cannot hide. So today I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun. And then I think I'll echo the song of the birds, because like the birds, I plan to sing a song so loud that the sound of my voice will be carried across nations, and the power of my words will lift like the thunder that began life's creation. So today I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun, the song of the birds, and then I think I'll echo the color of the grass, because like the grass, my color too is rich. So rich that weeds cannot even touch me. Poisonous lies and century-old indignations cannot destroy me, because like the grass, you might step on me, cut me, cause me to fall. Just give me a minute and I'll get up and stand just as tall. So today I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun, the song of the birds, the color of the grass. And then I think I'll echo the coolness of the breeze, because like the breeze, I too am cool like that. I'm all around like that. You might not see me, but my presence is still strong like that, still proud like that. So today I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun, the song of the birds, the color of the grass, the coolness of the breeze. And then when nightfall shrouds the earth in a peaceful darkness, I think I'll echo the glimmer of the moon. Because like the moon, it can be as dark as a starless night, but I still know my luminous spirit will shine just as bright. So today, I think I'll echo the beauty of the sun, the song of the birds, the color of the grass, and the glimmer of the moon. And then I think I'll find something to eat, because echoing the beauty of life always makes me hungry. Thank you.
Very nice poem about the black equality in the earth here.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Did you not hear did you hear the poems?
Yes, perfect. Oh my God, we lost in your reading. Yeah. Please, if you have second one, I mean, you wanted to, present a second one. So we're just waiting for that.
Oh, no, actually, that was two. I did the
Oh,
first one.
Oh, yeah, that is something. Yeah, okay, sure.
About the beauty of the sun.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes, no problem.
We just lost it and we just, could not,
I know I
Oh
scared
my
people
God.
sometimes.
Oh my God. Please welcome our next poet. Our next poet is, something she's, indescribable, and we are very much close, and we like Richard, Unmesh, and, pretty of poets, and she runs a workshop diary. It's like an untiring poet, I would say. She runs in a poetry academy, in vocabulary and whatnot. My good. Yes, I request you all to join. It's in a kind of an experience, and you could learn a lot. Which I'm a part of it. So please welcome Finn Bell.
I appreciate it so much, Prasanna. Thank you so much. And I'm sending positive healing energy to your mother. Greetings, everybody from the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm Finn Bell. Like Prasanna said, I'm part of the Poetry Global Network and have a platform called Vocabulary, which brings poetry to our global community. Sorry, I lost my voice a little bit. So just one poem today. It's called Expiry. I am the miracle placed in the ancient, I'm sorry, drink water. I am the miracle placed in the ancient fissured mason jar. I am put on the back shelf for later use, the just in case moments. I am malleability when I want to be, but become something even more than that, softer for others. I escape my confines and spill into you. Don't sop me up with an old dish rag. Don't put me back, please, to entomb in the comforting dust. Don't leave me to the rote of repetition and endless daydreams. Don't lay me in the pot evenly, a show of seemingly reverential motions because you had lost the sensation and memory of what to do. Do you believe the wiles of recipes when they tell you what is bitter and what is better whole? Do these concoctions break the mold, rise their own yeast, and tickle your nose, where you pause, pretend, and then bury your whole face to take that long whiff, intoxicated? I am plagued inside my fat-laced heart that I am a displacement, a thing for other tables, other palates that seek and question. I know my place. I don't know my place. I don't know this way of being the salve, but not the flavor. It is pride that will effervesce, but also truth. I am taunted by the stars who sit outside of the kitchen window at night, teasing me with the notion that they are so close enough to touch. I know that they lie to me as a kindness. I stir on my place upon the counter and spoil my own lingering sweetness. I am damned by this desire to not even be here, to not be of this place. The dreams take hold again, and I am a creature of flight, and with my own light to bear. I want to join each twinkling new sun, already carefully planning its death rites. I know I shouldn't dream beyond myself, but I want to laugh with them and break bread. Thank you.
Wow, that is, put your hands together for Finn Bell. Those words coming from, yes, she's a mentor, undoubtedly. So Finn, thank you for joining after a long gap. But you should, you should join, and people's posts keep changing. So, so please, it is, such an honor to be having you on the show, and greatly. There's great words. Thank you, Finn. Moving on to our next poet. Our next poet is it again. I mean, she too is coming after a long time. Since she has, always in the, schedule of at home and teaching and teaching and teaching. So please welcome Dr. Janatha Ramanathan.
Yeah, good evening, my dear friends. It's after a long time, it's a very long gap. I'm coming here and I always feel a fish out of water when I'm not with fertile brains. And such a nice friends, and I get a nice positive vibe from here. I miss you all. Here I'll share my poem, A Warrior Woman, the powerful person of the cosmos. I'm not a mess lying around. Clothed in strength and dignity, I'm stronger than I believe. I turn my pain into power. I speak the language of suffering, fought battles that nobody knew, cried behind the closed doors. I'm made out of scars and seals. Yet I pick up myself or the pieces to rebuild myself. Love to walk alone in the darkness, lift myself when I'm knocked down. Empathy and sympathy I blow away. Criticism and fanaticism I embrace with my reverberating laughter. I sing the melodies of life to settle down the rising storm. Caught up in the hurricane, I search for the rocks to shelter me, to rise above the currents. Me not the victim of life, but woman of indomitable will. I wing away my challenges and grow emotionally and mentally. For I'm forged through the challenges of life. My journey never ends. I keep moving with my chin up, me the fairy of my fairy tales, signed the treaty of life with loyalty and love. So should I read the one more? Can I have time? Yeah. The next one is that I have given it for my friends. Beyond words, you are a song to me, a melody that never ends, a melody that lulls my heart and regenerates my mind and soul. When my world goes crazy, you are right there to save me. You know the song in my heart and sings it back when I have forgotten. Your smile brightens my day even when the skies are grey. In the dew of little things, my heart finds its morning. Sing the song of our friendship. Let it echo all the hills and hillocks. No matter where life takes us, I will live in you just as you in me. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, superb, man. So beautifully read and beautiful poems as well. I have such a nice, first is something as very much, motivational. Second one as well. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And, please do come. Please take your time off sometime and you could enjoy this. It's such
Always I'll be there.
Right on, ma'am. Thank you, please. Okay, moving on to our next poet. Our next poet is, yes, she's very lively and she writes in English and Hindi. And please welcome Reema Rai Singh.
From Nepal.
Namaskar everyone. My name is Reema Rai Singh and I am from India, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Today I will be reciting my poem in Hindi titled "वो फिर खपा हुए हैं," meaning they are upset again. Thank you, Prasanna ji, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. I will now begin my poem. अपनी कविता शुरू करने से पहले एक छोटा सा दोहा मैं बोलना चाहूंगी, अगर आपकी परमिशन है तो। अपनी सपन खंगालिए मन में रख कर आस, अपनी सपन खंगालिए मन में रख कर आस, रीमा निश्चित एक दिन होगा सफल प्रयास, रीमा निश्चित एक दिन होगा सफल प्रयास। मेरी कविता वो फिर खपा हुए, वो फिर खपा हुए हैं, क्या बात हो गई, वो फिर खपा हुए हैं, क्या बात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से और बरसात हो गई, वो फिर खपा हुए हैं, क्या बात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से और बरसात हो गई। किस किस को मैं बताऊं, क्या हाले दिल सुनाऊं, किस किस को मैं बताऊं, क्या हाले दिल सुनाऊं, दुआ भी नहीं लगती, दवा भी नहीं मिलती, खामोशियों का उनकी कुछ ये असर हुआ है, खामोशियों का उनकी कुछ ये असर हुआ है, बोले बिना ही उनसे हर बात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से बरसात हो गई, वो फिर खपा हुए हैं, क्या बात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से और बरसात हो गई। रूठे हैं वो इस कदर से, रूठे हैं वो इस कदर से, बच्चों की तरह देखो, और जिद भी उनकी ऐसी कि हम उन्हें मनाएं, वो रोज रूठते हैं, हम रोज मनाते हैं, उम्र सारी इस तरह तमाम हो गई। जिस्म दो भले हैं पर रूह तो है एक ही, जिस्म दो भले हैं पर रूह तो है एक ही, थोड़े से हम हैं उनमें, थोड़े से वो है हम में, थोड़े से हम हैं उनमें, थोड़े से वो है हम में, लगता है जैसे जिंदगी से मुलाकात हो गई, वो फिर खपा हुए हैं, क्या बात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से और बरसात हो गई, निकले थे अभी घर से और बरसात हो गई।
Excellent, ma'am. Wow.
मेरी कविता 4 पंक्तियों के साथ मैं खत्म करना चाहती हूँ। मौसम मौसम का बदलना भी जरूरी है। मौसम का बदलना भी जरूरी है, नहीं तो बोरियत होगी। मौसम का बदलना भी जरूरी है, नहीं तो बोरियत होगी। धूप भी जरूरी है बरसात की तरह। धूप भी जरूरी है बरसात की तरह।
जी
थैंक यू
बिल्कुल।
प्रसन्ना जी।
जी
थैंक यू
बिल्कुल।
एवरीवन।
बहुत खूब, बहुत खूब। वाह 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 मजा आ गया। Thank you, short and sweet. Yes, please give it up for Reema Rai Singh. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Please welcome our next poet. Our next poet is a retired professor, and she's a senior writer and very veteran or poet. And she's I'm amazed and found that she's part of our anthology that is coming up. So please welcome and Narendar Jit Kaur.
Thank you so much, sir. I think I'm coming after 2 weeks. I couldn't attend the last 2 sessions. Let me tell you that, am I clear? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah. I do write in Hindi and Punjabi also. So some other day, maybe I'll pick up some poems from Hindi. But today I'll be reciting 2 poems in English, very small poems. So the first is The Soulmates. My shadow and I, 2 soulmates, conjoined in the Siamese twins, co-travelers walking hand in hand through the vicissitudes of life. This impish frame, my eternal escort, now a guiding spirit, leading from the front, now a guardian angel, protecting from behind, never letting go of the umbilical cord fastened to the feet. When in the darkest moments, engulfed in the void of desolation, the heart gropes for Empyrean intervention, my shadow rises to the occasion, clasps me to coalesce as one, wiping my fears and tears away. I cuddle my companion and sleep cozily in its arms. This is the first poem. And the second is Spider's Web. I'm the spider weaving my web of dreams and desires, of love and bonds, nurturing them with blood and sweat, keeping my threads to close well-knit circles, moving slowly, vigilantly, holding them to my heart. But as I enter the purple zone, the strands go loose, moving away, each taking its own course, leaving distances unfathomable and mysterious. Love's labor lost. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful as always. But let me ask myself whether I'm worthy to be addressed as sir. So please kindly, you could call me as my name. So I'm just a little bit.
ठीक है प्रसन्ना जी, ठीक है, मैं ध्यान रखूंगी आगे से.
Thank you, ma'am. Please welcome at another lively, a very shining poet, I would say, but Saraswati Poswal.
Hello, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab. Thank you so much, K. Kumar Prasanna ji, for inviting me to this great grand show. All the best wishes and good evening to everyone. सभी को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत हार्दिक बधाई. तो चलिए आज ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए मैं सरस्वती पोसवाल पानीपत हरियाणा इंडिया से आपके समक्ष अपनी 2 कविताएं प्रस्तुत करूंगी. I present my 2 poems, one in English, one in Hindi. उम्मीद है आपको पसंद आएंगी. The first one is Motion. The title of my poem is Motion. Motion. Whatever I see, I find motion in it. Whatever I see, I find motion in it. Nothing is persistent. Nothing is persistent without motion. Water moves from land to sky. Leaves grow leaves grow dry and fall from the branches from very high. They get withered and dry. Flowers unfold, make us glorify with the sprinkling essence of smile and leave it wise. Motion is the nature of universe, me, you, and I. We cannot deny. Every curly wave derives and executes, submits to the hill. Every flaw which spills through my words reaches to every extent, to every heart. Everything is movable and motion is persistent. Everything is motion and persistent. Nothing is persistent. Motion is the only thing in the world which gets hold us. Hope you like my poem. And the another one is Adhunikta. And this one is in Hindi. Adhunikta. आधुनिकता में बंधा इंसान भी आज एक परिंदा सा हो गया. आधुनिकता में बंधा इंसान भी आज एक परिंदा सा हो गया. जो कैद में आधुनिकता की उड़ने को फड़फड़ा रहा है. जो कैद में आधुनिकता की उड़ने को फड़फड़ा रहा है. मन में द्वंद है, मौन ऊपर से. मन में द्वंद है, मौन ऊपर से. महत्वाकांक्षी ज्यादा होता जा रहा है. मन में द्वंद है, मौन ऊपर से. महत्वाकांक्षी ज्यादा होता जा रहा है. आधुनिकता में पड़ा इंसान भूलता जा रहा है इंसानियत को. आधुनिकता में पड़ा इंसान भूलता जा रहा है इंसानियत को. महत्व माना है आधुनिकता को. महत्व माना है आधुनिकता को. चलना जमाने के साथ है. महत्व माना है आधुनिकता का. चलना जमाने के साथ है. आधुनिक विचारों से हो, व्यवहार से नहीं. आधुनिक विचारों से हो, व्यवहार से नहीं. छलकनी चाहिए परिधान से नहीं. आधुनिकता छलकनी चाहिए आपके कार्यों से, प्रगति से, परिधान से नहीं. ना बदले रंग अपना, ना बदले रंग अपना. ना रखे बेरुखी पास अपने. ना बदले रंग अपना, ना रखे बेरुखी पास अपने. हो जाए कितना भी मानव आधुनिक, हो जाए कितना भी मानव आधुनिक, ना बदले नेक स्वभाव अपना. हो जाए कितना भी मानव आधुनिक, ना बदले नेक स्वभाव अपना.
Excellent, ma'am. Wow, wow, wow. This is something very similar to the poem that is presented by, Prabha Shastri, ma'am. That was purely satirical and, contemporary take. But this is,
and this was आधुनिकता. आधुनिकता means
yeah,
आजकल कल पुर्जों का युग है and हम बहुत ज्यादा मॉडर्नाइज हो गए. इसके ऊपर ये मेरी कविता थी आधुनिकता. And this is very old poem. This is
very
very,
good.
I mean, this is not my recent poem. This is, I guess, this is my 2 years back. It was written in 2039-20. It was written and it was awarded poem.
That was something so beautiful, and thank you for presenting that beautiful
Thank you
poem,
once
ma'am.
again, Santaji. I'm so happy to come here.
Please welcome our next poet from Bangladesh, Dr. He's a love poet, basically. So please welcome Dr. Jahangir Alam Rustam.
Greetings from Bangladesh. I am really happy to meet with you, the world famous poet and poetess in the dais. Today I will recite 2 poems. First one of my new book, The Window of Love. This book has been published in the last week. The name of the poem, A Mesmerizing Event. The sound of a fresh breeze blooms in my mind by your gentle touch. You glitter like stars in my eyes. Your image I find in rain I wash. Your beautiful image floats before my eyes when I fly. I meet you in the shimmering light, the open sky. Roses bloom and spread fragrance because of your gleaming skin. The fragrance of love in your face, always I bring. Light and color dance together when I meet you. Some fairies come from heavenly instantly and they dance in the glittering dew. And the second piece of poem from Terms of Love. The name of the poem, A Bumblebee. Over a blooming flower, a bumblebee flies round and round. A music of the morning, she produces a charming sound. She sits on twigs and leaves and sometimes on a flower. How intoxicated she is, suck honey and often a pollen breather. Coloring mind's sleep, does she feel the charm of a flower? Flying away here and there, fly away, be a stroller. A bumblebee seeks someone to invite and become her lover. Would she gain a new boyfriend by her doting behavior? Idle she is on leaves and flowers when she sucks and seeds. She collects honey and moves on leaves. She is beautiful with her decorated wings. If an odd situation, she stings. She is full of belly with food. She turns into an intoxicated and sings. By dancing over the grove, the musical environment she brings. Enthusiastic man perceive it as a romantic and melodious song. Don't hold the bumblebee, let it continue for a long time. Thank you.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful bumblebee. Thank you for coming and thank you for presenting your two beautiful poems. And please do come often. Yes, we have completed our session. We completed our this, poetic recital. We're all present yet. And yeah, maybe I think I just read out my words. Otherwise, I wouldn't. The atmosphere of glee turned out to be a dreary disappointment. What was once a joyful ride turned out to be hellish walking. Entangled in the labyrinth of thoughts, mired in cluttering rubbish, well, even the musical notes turned out to be discordant hues of dogs' shades. How to find solace in this world, yet has no means to get rid of unrest. Well, the only thing left now is taking a stroll along the shores of seas, counting the steps as the water touch the feet. Thank you. That was the title, with no title. Thank you.
Beautiful poem, Prasanna. I've been reading some of your super poems on Facebook, and I think you hide them from us otherwise. Huh? Thank you so much.
Thank you for your, consistent guidance and support and encouragement, ma'am. Without you all, there is no me.
Stay well and blessed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Keep up the glorious work.
Thank you, sir. With this, we'll like to end the session. We'll meet on next Sunday. Maybe it will happen or not.
Thank you, Prasanna ji.
Thank